So we drop it, so we do it. This is when you come to lock down the street. So we drop it, so we do it. This is rhythm I lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This is when you come to lock down the street. Alright, so we chop it, so we do it. Land down we lock down the street. So we chop it, so we do it. This is when you come to lock down the street. All I'm full of go play back again. And everybody say yeah. All I'm full of go play back again. See them talking up the big tune. All I'm full of go play back again. And everybody say yeah. All I'm full of go play back again. See them talking up the big tune. All I'm full of go play back again. And everybody say yeah. All I'm full of go play back again. See them talking up the big tune. All I'm full of go play back again. And everybody say yeah. All I'm full of go play back again. See them talking up the big tune.
All right, welcome, folks. Welcome aboard Flight 74. Let me know if you can hear me, folks. That'll be great. Just give me a 5x5 in the chat, and once you give me that, we'll get rolling. We are live and direct after a long delay. Nate, how do you read me?
I get you loud and clear.
All right, good deal. We'll see if we get a confirmation for those folks watching. If we can get a... All right, just your average Reeb said 5x5. Now I'll start. Welcome aboard, folks, the Flight Sim Broadcasting Network. My name is Jason, and welcome to Coastal Airways. We're going to be flying Flight 74, a proving flight. So basically finishing up day, I believe it's day 3. We're finishing up day 3 out of here in the 700. We have the Mako Shark livery that we're going to be flying. Nate is going to be flying with us today. He's actually his leg, so he's going to fly this flight. We're going to be the pilot monitoring. And for those of you who went to FS Expo, thanks for stopping by, saying hi, and chatting with me. It's awesome meeting all you folks. If you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Let me tell you what we're about. One, we got to do it right. We got to learn something and have fun. That's what we're about here at Coastal Airways. Also, if you're looking for an airline that simulates ultimate realism, this is the spot for you. Whole bunch of cool stuff going on at Coastal. So if you have 200 hours in VATSIM, you can go ahead and apply, and it's flycoastalairways.com. Also check out our Instagram. If you're not on Instagram yet and following us, you should. A whole bunch of cool content there. Without that, I think that's the do's and don'ts. I'm going to jump in the flight deck with Nate here, and we're going to get this thing rolling. Nate, how is it going tonight, my friend?
Pretty good. I hate to take a little dump on your parade here, but we still got to connect to each other.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just wanted to get the. All right, you do have PMDG selected.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so do I.
For once.
I know. We gotta remind each other of that. All right, I'm ready to connect to you because you're going to be flying this leg.
Yep.
So there it is. Let me see if I can throw the code in here. Join the session. It's going to be IP4 cloud server connect. Do you see me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
May the fun begin.
Let me flip a switch here. Yep, there you go. All right, so what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to simulate a through flight Just kind of, Nate, I got 13:04 on the clock. If you want to match it up.
Good enough.
Okay. So what we're going to do is he's going to do his flows, and now we've got our flows. I'm going to do my own flows, and I'll start with getting fuel on the aircraft and that kind of stuff. I start with the weights, and he's actually going to do his thing, and then we'll meet up somewhere in the middle. Gaming with Socks, how are you? Just your average weeb checking in. Shelton Ponder, what's up? Hey, Sean, how are you, buddy? And Jeh is in the house. I like that. We've got everybody. I think Hatchet 182. What's going on, my man?
Hey-o.
Yeah. I take it camping will commence tomorrow since we are live today. That's right. Camping. You know, I'll tell you what this delay was. I get home early in the week. I see a leak in my basement. Right, just a small leak right by my water tank, the hot water heater, and I'm like, this could be an issue. So I'm like, where's this water coming from? So I call my friend. He's a plumber. I'm like, dude, what do you think? He's like, it's probably your water heater. How much is coming out? I'm like, not much. You know, it's wet. It's damp. So today I come home and it's a sieve. You know, I've got like a puddle down there now. And I'm like, get the towels. So we get the towels. I call my buddy and I'm like, dude, when can we get this fixed? It's coming out. So he's going to come over tomorrow. Some of my family will be home to let him in, and he'll do his thing. I'm going to be driving the family up to Bear Lake. You can check that out online. It's pretty cool place. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy. Jeff, what's going on? We're going up to Salt Lake City. So we're actually in Eagle County. It's a very interesting airport we're going to be flying out of, and we're going to Salt Lake City. Okay, so and Nate, could I go ahead? I'm going to call the fuel truck. Is that all right with you?
That's fine. Just
wait?
let you know you also got the lav truck on.
Yeah, I got it. I know. Let's go ground services here. We'll call our fuel truck. And so that was the whole deal. Now I can use GSX with the fuel, right?
Yeah.
All right. And Hatchet, buddy, it was fun meeting you. We met at FS Expo. It was real fun getting to know him. And it was cool. We chatted for about 20 minutes, just chewing the fat. Dude's built like a brick ox. Let me tell you that. I don't know how much you're pumping, but man, you work out a ton. Like his arms are the size of my legs. It was awesome.
Is on its way.
Anyway, it was good fun, man. It was good to get to meet folks. It was really cool. I enjoyed it.
And asked to do it.
All right, we're taking 12-4. We do have thunderstorms in the area. I'll show you where they are. And
fuel truck is in position.
Wow, that was quick. Did we pull up the gate, or do you want me to pull up the gate?
Use your airplane fuel system to set
You
the
can
desired
pull it
fuel
up.
quantity.
The fuel truck's here.
The heck gate am I on? Oh, you're on gate 1. That's fine. That'll work.
You said gate 2. I loaded up at gate 2.
Yeah, it's gate 1 on me. I don't know. That's weird.
Maybe Interesting. Yeah, you're right. It is at gate 1, even though. All right, whatever.
That's cool. Doesn't matter. It's not a deal breaker. Glad to see you at Eagle County. That's right. Likewise, my dude. Sweet. I got a shout out
looks
by
like
the captain
the
of
final
JetBlue.
fuel number is
What's that?
12-4.
Yeah, we're doing 12-4, and I'm going to start pumping fuel right now. I'll get some passengers loaded. What time we got? 13:08 on the clock, so we have plenty of time, really. We're not pushing until 14:10, but what we'll do is kind of speed the clock up once we're done with our duties. This way we're not sitting there for an hour just staring at each other. Jeffrey B, he says, is the Mad Dog shared cockpit in the cards? You know, I don't even know if they have that modeled yet. I have to look.
They don't yet, but once it does go through, it will definitely be on the table.
Just your average read. His comment says, doing module 402, may the pain and suffering begin.
Oh, you have no clue, Dewan. You have no clue.
Yeah,
Just you wait.
it's about right.
All right.
Coastal. We're going to start boarding passengers right now. Let's put it in for 30-minute flight time. I'll give you guys a brief because he's doing the flying, so I'll do the briefing. Even though the book says the person flying should do the briefing. But
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't make much sense. I should probably do the briefing.
It's all right. I'll do the briefing. You're flying. And then when we finish this trip, we'll flip it. How's that? We'll do the right thing from the book.
Okay.
All right. So we're boarding packs right now. I'll get the thing on right now. I want to show you folks what's going on here. We've got weight and balance to deal with today. We're pretty late. I'll give the folks at home a brief on what we're doing, and then we'll go from there.
Just to confirm, we're doing a cost index at 20.
That's correct.
Okay.
Fuel's costing much higher now. So,
Oh, is it? Did it go back up?
yeah. Plus, we got turbulence all over the route, so I'd rather stay at 20. All right, let's pull this up and we'll check this out. Where is it? Right there. All right, so take this out. This is our fuel and balance report. Weight and balance, fuel and balance. I mean weight and balance. We're going from Eagle County, Salt Lake City. That's our jet plan. Those numbers in there. You can see how much fuel we're taking on board. 12.4. We have 12.1 after the taxi and burn. Looks like today we have 137. We have 128 and 9 kids. Puts it on about 137. Looks like a zero fuel weight of 115.2. We're nice and light. Pretty light for this aircraft. Our ATOG is 132.5. We're not even close to the max weights on this. We have 48 bags in the front, 64 bags in the front bin, and then about 1,100 pounds in the cargo. So we're pretty darn light, folks, and that's for the folks at home. We're done with the fuel, so go ahead and release that. Release the lavatory. We'll get that out. And we're going to go to payload, and I'm going to start boarding folks. We're going to board our passengers here, if I can. Negative. Let's go. Wait a minute. There we go. Ground services. I was trying to find out where the heck I was going with this. All right, so we're doing 100, and we're going to do 130. Now this is the fun part because you have half weights. You have 9 times 90. That puts you at 810 pounds. How many packs?
Also,
is that?
just to warn you, we've got some pretty wicked gusts.
Yeah. Well. All right, we'll get the weather here. You and I will do a weather brief here in a minute. I haven't really looked at it, but we'll do a weather brief in a minute.
Visibility-wise, great. The winds are garbage.
Good. I mean, this is Eagle, so I expect it. Plus, you have a thunderstorm coming. I expect it, so let's divide that. How many passengers? So we're going to do 4 passengers, so 137. Hang on, folks. I'm doing some math here. It's hard for me sometimes. All right, 133. And then we're going to go ahead and start the boarding process there. So the passenger's going to... I could call GSX for doing the ground boarding, right? Okay.
Yep.
That's one. I don't want to screw you up. All right, so we're going to go request the boarding. And we'll
Boarding
do that.
requested.
Sorry.
Taking off 2-5, so we're going to have a real interesting departure as
we're
well.
We're going to have to brief this thing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's wicked. So, welcome to Eagle. Payload's coming in at what we say the split was. We're doing, what was that front? Forward hold 3360 in the front, and we're doing 1100 in the aft. That should give us a nice gentle zero fuel weight once the passengers get on the airplane. Flaps 15, I don't know yet. I'll do the paperwork just in a minute here. Where can I download that sheet?
We can get away with flaps 1. In fact, I'd recommend flaps 1.
Well, hold on. Yeah, I got to see what the paperwork, what our... Nobody. All right, what are
Because with
our
flaps
numbers?
1,
We got to look at
according,
numbers.
yeah, I just did the prelim numbers according to what's in the OFP, and if we go with flaps 1 toga thrust, we have a margin of 1,500 feet, which I'm happy with, and that'll also give us the best speed for maneuvering.
Okay. We're pretty light, so I would assume that's going to be what we do. But I'm going to wait for the passengers to get on, so we know we have a good kind of a base right now.
I'll let you run the final numbers. I just did the prelims off of what the flight plan says.
Mm-hmm. So we're looking at 0 fuel. Takeoff weight pretty darn light, and I don't know if we're this light, but we might be.
It showed 129.
Yeah, that's too. We're lighter than that.
So we'll definitely get away with flaps 1.
Because the passengers. Right now, putting in this. Oh, baby.
What?
We're weight restricted off of this runway.
Yep.
Alright, so let's do. Even with that that weight, let's see what we got here. 104. That's killing me. Alright, so we're doing winds. 250 at 16, gusting 25. Do you see that? For your winds?
I show winds are 330 at 9, gusting 29.
Alright, so the winds might not have updated yet. Let me see. Let me look at my other one. Information.
And
we'll go weather.
mine is a special report as of 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, so this one's not accurate. So let me plug that in here. Winds are going to be 330 at 9, gusting 29/9. I've got a temperature of 23, 3011, 24,000. We might do a bump. Let's do a bump 20.
You want to take it 26?
I might have to. Let me, I gotta do a couple things here. I'm gonna change the aircraft around. Here, hold on, let me just try this. 24. Let's do flap 1. Auto. I'm gonna take this AC off, and let's see if we get any push on that. Negative. That gave us 1,000 bump. Ooh. Alright, let's try this.
Your numbers aren't making sense to me.
What are you talking about?
So, according to your numbers, what weight are you using?
127,000 on the takeoff weight.
Because I'm showing with a takeoff weight of 129, which is an extra $2,000.
Yeah, the OFP is not accurate right now. The OFP was printed out, but okay.
But I'm explaining why my numbers don't match yours. Is even with the extra 2,000 pounds, it's showing with toga thrust using flaps 1, we still have perfect margin off this runway and are not weight restricted, because the weight restriction limit for that configuration comes in at 131,000 pounds.
Well, I'm using VTP.
Fuel truck is in position.
VTP is a lot more accurate.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck
So
arrives
our
and
VTP is telling us that is not the case. So that's a problem. So what we'll have to do, it's saying we're weight restricted, pretty darn heavy, and I agree because it is. This place is wicked.
But it shouldn't be that hot.
Well, it's 23 degrees. It's not that bad. It's just the density altitude is pretty high.
Oh yeah. Comes with the territory.
Let's try this. Let me take a different. If we do a bump, let me just change the aircraft. We'll select a new aircraft. We're going to do a 700 whiskey with a 26K bump. So let's do the same thing. Eagle County. This takes in consideration, like VTP will take in consideration your like margins and all sorts of stuff. So
does this, as far as I'm aware.
I don't know, man. I don't trust it. 127, 1, 2, 3. I've got that done. Max gonna be 16. Throw that in there. Let's see that 26 max on the bump. We'll calculate. Let's see what we got. Wow. Wow.
Is it saying we can't do it?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Because we're really light to begin with. And a 700 should be able to get out of here no problem.
Right. You just worry about. I'm just gonna worry about the weights, and we'll do what we got to do to get it right. But
Okay.
I'm going off the VTP in Eagle County.
So we're showing a runway length of 9,000 feet.
Density altitude of, well,
That's
not
pretty
density
high, but-
altitude, 6,500.
So that's not really that bad. All things considered.
Flaps 1. Off, unpressurized, calculate, with a bump of 26K.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to
You
welcome
gotta
you
be
aboard our
kidding me.
flight. As you find
Says we
your
can't do that either?
Your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have
It's
trouble
saying
finding
a
a
lot of
location
things.
for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight
Huh.
attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside
Yeah, I
it,
just
please close
plugged
the bin
in
as a
the
courtesy to other
127,000.
passengers. Once all your
And
items are put
that's
away,
showing
please
us with a
clear the aisle
margin
and
of
sit down in your seat to allow other
1756.
passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
And I think the density altitude you have is wrong. I'm showing the density altitude as being 8,800 feet, which makes more sense.
Well, we can't take off. That's it. We can't take off. That's doing it to us. You know why?
I mean,
Because this airplane cannot take off at above 8,000 feet. That's why. So let's
really?
yeah, let's do this. Let me see if we cool it down. Let's see if we drop temperature down. If I take the temperature and I drop the temperature down to, let's say, 19 degrees. And then I'm just messing around here. I want to see if that's going to help us. No. Let's see if I drop it down even more than that. I mean, what we could do is... Timothy Jess, hey guys, wish me luck. I have an interview with Coastal Airways. Awesome. When? Was that scheduled?
I haven't looked at my emails yet. That's on me.
No, it's all good. Yeah, well, good luck, buddy. Nate, I'll work
Jeffrey?
something out. Hang on.
I can take a look at it. And Jeffrey, flaps 15 would actually make our situation worse in this case.
Yeah, you gotta go
Way
low.
worse.
Oh, let's see what Top Cat has to say about this deal. Nate, are you done with your flows?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
I gotta see. Ooh, wait a minute. No. 126.9. It's still over the top. 126.9. We're still over.
'Cause I will bet you 15 bucks with at our current weight and everything, we can get off with about 2,000 feet of margin.
I'm sure we can. However, VTP is not telling us we can. So that's what I'm going off of. Folks, this is the fun part about flying. So if we, Top Cat is super old. Let's see.
It is, but
It's super old. Let's see if we can just try with the Top Cat numbers and see what it does. We got 134. We got 9 kids. We've got bag weight of 3360. We got a cargo weight of 1100. Let's go Eagle. We're gonna go Salt Lake. Fuel on board. We have 12,400. We're gonna be taxiing with 300. So earn 300 from there. Trip fuel coming in at 4,500 on the burn. Puts us at a zero fuel weight of 115.6. That kind of confers with what we have. We have 114.5, but that's fine. So if I go takeoff now, update this. It's hot. That's what's killing us. If we go optimum on, takeoff thrust on. Let's turn that off. Compute. Let's see. Margin is 1,700 feet. They say a limit of 134,000 pounds on this.
Wait, what? You must not have. Did you customize your Top Cat to match the numbers?
Yeah. I mean the limit weight. This says 134,000 pounds.
Mine does not. Mine has a limit of 130,991. So something ain't right.
130.9?
Yeah, basically 131.
Yeah, that's what I got. But that's Top
Okay.
Cat. That's Top Cat. That's not very accurate.
It's never lied to me before.
Well, we don't use, VTP.
I don't have access to VPT, so I use what I can get.
Yeah. So the options are simple. With this, we're going to go into the manual. We are going to fly, folks. We're just going to have to kick off some people to get the weights down. Nate, you're right. It's not about can we take off. It's about what happens when we lose an engine. It's nothing to do with
Another fuel
actual
truck is on its way.
departing out off the runway. Does that make sense?
Please
This is
don't
everything
load
to do with
aircraft
if you
until the
lose an
fuel truck
engine,
arrives
what's going to
and asks to
happen?
do it.
And it's going to be splat is what's going to happen on that weight. That's why we have to get down
Fuel truck is
because
in position.
that's the only reason why. It's just terrain.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and
let's
asks to
see.
do it.
Basically, as soon as we're up, we just need to rip it to the left.
I understand that, but first things first is I got to get us a good weight, right? We got to get some weight that VTP is going to allow us to fly, and it's pretty much nothing. I mean, we have to. First things first, we're going to kick the cargo off the airplane. So I'm going to go from 1100 down to 0. What does that do? That gives us a gross weight of 125. Now I'm going to start kicking bags off the airplane. So if we do 3,000, we're going to kick off 300 pounds of bags. That brings us to still too dang high. 1,000 pounds. Let's see. I'm just going to be pretty aggressive. Oh, jeez. So no bags on the airplane. We're at 122.5.
Still won't let us?
Nope.
Okay, what if we kick off all the passengers?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we're going to have to start booting passengers off the airplane. So, boy, that's a bummer. If I,
Yeah, John, we're at Eagle County.
Yeah, we're at Eagle. John, this is probably pretty realistic on the restrictions that we're getting right now. No bags on the airplane. We've got 133 passengers. It's still not going to do it. Gross weight's 122. Because it's so hot. What's the density altitude, Nate, did you say?
8,800.
Do you have your manual pulled up?
I don't. I can get it pulled up.
Do you have it
Give me a
handy?
second. I'll have to dig for it, but it's in here some. I don't have the new one. I have the old one, so if you changed anything, it's not correct.
I didn't change this.
Okay.
So if we look at, we look at limitations. 2.11.
Which one?
2.11.
Okay. I gotta find that first, so give me a minute. 2.11. Okay, operational considerations 2.11.
Maximum altitude of departure is what?
I'm scanning.
It's 8,000 feet.
Oh, did you find it?
No, I'm saying I remember it, but I want to make sure that it's not density, or is it field elevation or density altitude? What's the deal? Wow, that's a bummer.
I can't seem to find it.
Takeoff and landing. Takeoff is not authorized. We know that. The weather.
Yeah, I didn't see any. I already went through that. I didn't see anything about maximum density altitude. I know it's in here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Wind components. System limitations. Man, that sucks.
I'm signing my own death warrant by saying this, but this is where an Airbus would be handy.
Freaking Airbus. See ya, people. See ya, Johnny.
8,400 feet.
We're ready to go when you are.
What is?
That's our max takeoff / landing.
What?
That's
Where
pressure
is
limits.
it?
That's not. 2.2.1. That's not density. That's pressure.
Pressure altitude.
Yeah, so it's not density altitude. That's different. So I can calculate the pressure altitude if you give me about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we're not doing anything until I figure this out. So we're not going anywhere until we either boot people off or.
I don't know where my phone went. So oh well. Where in the heck?
Cody, what's up, man? You just came at the perfect moment, Cody. We're kicking passengers off the airplane here. Bags are coming on, but we don't need them. We got issues.
Big issues.
We got issues at this airport. Sitting at 6,500 feet. I don't know the pressure, altitude. We got to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Right there. Max takeoff landing pressure limits is 8,400 feet.
Yeah.
So that's gonna really dictate what we're doing. We might have to be kicking passengers off here next. So our performance data is telling us we got to be down to 115,000 to depart from this airport as we stand today. While he's doing that, I'm going to pull up the charts and we're going to go over kind of what's expected here, weather-wise and whatnot. That's the wrong one. So the flight, we'll unload this. We're going to go ahead and import from SimBrief. I'm going to pull that right down into the charts, and then we're going to do an overlay of the weather, and I'll show you the radar. So the good news is that weather radar is kind of past us, which is nice. It was looking a little hairy earlier, but weather's away from our route of flight. You can see we've got a pretty clear route of flight. This is coming into Salt Lake. It's probably moving up.
Okay, so our pressure altitude is perfectly within limits.
What do you got?
63.57 is our pressure altitude.
Perfect. So that's good to know. It's just a matter of kicking passengers off at this point. So, and it's not because this is not about can we get off in time. This is about if we lose an engine, do we have enough power to climb out of this area? That's the issue. That's the whole hang up here. You got moderate turbulence through the climb all the way up through the Rockies. I would assume we're to keep that seatbelt sign pretty much all the way on the entire flight until Salt Lake. It's just looking nasty. That's at 22,000. We're going to climb up to 32,000 today, so let's just go to 30,000. You can see, even at the 30,000 range, predictive turbulence, we're going to be light to moderate chop. So 0.76 Nate on the ride out.
All right, I'll be right back. I apparently have a very angry co-pilot.
Yep, you go ahead and do that. I'm going to kick passengers off the airplane. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, folks, so you can see kind of I'm not going crazy. So we at Coastal, we try to do everything the ultimate maximum realism on this deal here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what's going on, and I want you to, you folks watching the stream here, I want you to see if I'm doing it right, because I could be screwing something up. 115 seems very low to me, but again, due to the circumstances at this airport, it could be that. So we're just going to go click into VTP. All right, I'm going to make sure I got the right aircraft on here. This says B24, so we're going to go ahead and change this. Selecting it. We're going to do a takeoff bump. We're going to give it a good kick. Maybe the 700 is not the right airplane for this airport. Maybe it's an 800. I don't know. So we're going to do 26,000 steel. You can see FAA. So we're going to select that. And then airport search. I'm just going to punch in Eagle County. Runway is going to be 25. And then I'm going to pull in the weather. And you can see it's dry, 251. That is not correct. The winds have... 10 minutes ago, the winds were 260 at 5, gusting 15. So that is correct. We're going to keep that. 22 degrees, 31.5. That is set. And then I'm going to come up to here, and I'm going to select 26,000. Maximum on the ATM, so we're not doing any reduced thrust. Flaps, I'm going to force flaps 1. AC, I'm going to turn it off, which means it's going to give us more power. The pack's off. And then our takeoff weight. What did our takeoff weight say inside the aircraft? Let's see what it said. Here inside the airplane, we've got, what the heck's going on?
That was interesting.
Are you flipping switches?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really weird. All right, so...
Well, it did that camera flash thing. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I don't either. Gives us, right now, gives us a gross weight of 122,500. Let me just see something really quick on the N1 limit here. If I go slant 23, so I'm just going to force this. All right, and I'm going to come over to here. This is a takeoff bump to 26. And I go to takeoff in at ref. You don't have the APU burning, do you?
No, not yet.
Good, don't. Our gross weight says we're at 129. That is not correct. Zero fuel weight should be at 110. So I'm going to change that. So we're at 122 now. So 122 even. So I'm going to change this, and I'm going to pull it up on the screen so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go like this. M1 limit, takeoff page. CG is not correct. Now it's at 19. So you can see what I'm doing, folks, right? You can see 22,000. CG is 19 now. And I'm going to click calculate, okay? And you can see what's going to happen. No takeoff allowed. Planned weight exceeds max allowable weight of 115,000.7. So that is
There's no way we can get. There's no way we can get the aircraft that light.
Yeah, that's 7,000 pound reduction. That's crazy.
We would have to be even empty. I don't think we're going to quite make that.
Well, let's see. Let's say we dump. I'm not going to do it. You know, if we were in a real life situation here, it would almost be canceling the flight because you wouldn't fly with 10 people on the airplane. So what we can do is take Top Cat numbers and go with it. But let me just have some fun for a minute. Just bear with me. If I go... If we take the 133 off and let's say, okay, we bump 30 off, what does that bring us down to? Is that you doing that?
Yeah, the throttles were being interesting for a second.
So then, that's 100 passengers. Let's take 95. That brings us down to 1. So now I'm going to check this. 115.3. 95 passengers on the airplane. Now we can take off.
Yeah, at that point, there's really no point.
Well, do we trust Top Cat or what?
I would say trust Top Cat. I have seriously never had a situation where it's lied to me.
Until we lose an engine.
Well, then we turned right instead of left.
The engine out procedure is max allowable weights for runway 25 based on a 15-degree bank, climbing right turn. Max course is 090 degrees, intercept and tract outbound on the VOR, continue to climb to 10,400 pounds, make a right turn, descend and intercept. That's a bummer. That's crazy, folks. That's crazy. You know what? This airport would be good with a 7.5. So much power. But even then, you would still be weight restricted out of this stupid airport. All right, let's try Top Cat versus VTP. All right, we're gonna trust some Top Cat numbers today. How's that? We're just gonna go old school.
So
we're gonna do our Top Cat numbers.
What weight are we going with?
I'll get it hammered
29.
out. I'm gonna start it where we were. We're gonna put the dang weights in the right way, where we had it.
29?
So I'm gonna go 137 passengers, and I'll pull Top Cat up here. We had 33. What did I say? Hang on. What did I have in the front? We had. 134. I'm sorry, 134 passengers there, and then we're doing forward cargo of 3360. And then
since we seem to be in agreement, I'm going to start burning the APU.
Hold on, don't burn the thing yet. I just want to make sure I can run Top Cat first, and then we'll burn it up. So. Eagle Salt Lake, that's good. 134 and 9. 115, that's fine. We're a little low, so if we're good on this, runway 25, 330 at 9. Compute. We're going full power, baby. Gives us a good margin. No flex. Shoot. Okay. Yeah. Did you get your V speeds from Top Cat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That should give us a 1,500-foot margin.
Somewhere around there. Yeah. Okay. We're going to continue. He's going to do his external. I'm going to work my flows right now. I'm going to do it pretty darn quick. So we can get at it. Whoa, hang on just a minute. That was jacked up.
What happened?
I got to change my my settings. They're all goofy.
Oh.
I went full screen and then it kind of screwed up the resolution, that's all, on my screen. All right. Here I go. I'm going to shut up.
Okay, walk around's complete. We got an airplane.
We got an airplane. Now you could do the PA while I'm doing this.
The one thing I wasn't prepared for.
There you go. Well, it's time, right? We got to play ready golf here. Dude, what are you doing? You're all over my panel.
I
know
thought
that,
we were going.
Yeah. 32,000.
I thought you were basically going to be buried up in there until the wire, so I got it all ready to go.
Thank you. 42. 42.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board Coastal Airways Flight 74 with service to Salt Lake City. Flight time this evening should be about 45 to 50 minutes. It's probably going to be pretty bumpy all the way there. We're going over the Rocky Mountains. We're going to have pretty accelerated takeoff, so don't be alarmed by the high pitch. And we will go ahead and get you over there as quickly as possible. Weather right now in Salt Lake looks like it's about 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are out of the northeast. Correction, southeast. Enjoy the flight. Oh wow, I am half asleep. Let's go. Did you just release the brakes?
No, I put the brakes on.
Oh, okay.
Why did you release them?
No, I just heard the brakes move, and I was like,
All right,
they're
I'm
already
done.
on my end, but...
All
Alright,
right,
you're
burn.
done? I'm done.
Burn
Burn.
APU. Let's do a briefing, and then we'll go and call for the checklist.
Okay. You said you were doing the briefing, or do you want me to do it now?
You can do the briefing. I'm with you.
Oh,
Tell me
okay.
which chart you want me to pull up, and then we'll do it.
Well, give me a second here, because I gotta think about it for a second. Alright, looks like no MELs apply to us. Or we don't have any MELs, no NOTAMs apply to us, there we go. Adverse weather, skies are good, visibility's good, it's just basically really gusty, so we gotta be careful of that. We pretty much have a pretty good crosswind of 9 to 19 knots, so have to be careful of that. Slight headwind. If you want to pull up your 10-9.
Okay, it's up.
Right now, we're at gate 1. We're going to be taking off at 2.5. So we'll just basically push straight back and take Charlie up to Alpha 1. Looks like. Or if we want, we can take Charlie 2 to Alpha. But I think it just makes more sense to take Charlie all the way down. To Alpha 1, full length. Then we'll be using toga thrust. On departure, we've got terrain everywhere. Engine out. We immediately turn to the right, avoiding terrain. And climb up to our MSA, which is on your 10-3. If I can find it. Why can I not find the MSA? Do you see it? I don't see it listed. Oh, there it is. 15.3. Okay. I'm at 15.3. If everything goes as it should, we will go ahead and do a turn to the left, going around the mountain directly in front of us. And then climbing up to Cooper, then Hines, and then turning right through Beaver, and then Aprez. And Aprez, we have to have under 225 knots and be at 13,100 or above. Then after that, we make a left turn to Gorman. At Gorman, we're going to be at 13,700 or above. And then we're off to Sprocket. And that's our departure. and then we'll go to EKR and then start going down the Leahy 5. Let's see, what else? Runway conditions, as we talked about, we've got a pretty spicy density altitude, so we'll need to be mindful of that. As far as everything else, that's good. RTO considerations, anything low speed regime, 80 knots or under, bring it to a stop, figure out what we got, whether to exit and text back, or whether we need to stop and evacuate. Anything in the high speed regime over 80 knots, go ahead and do fire, fear, or shear, bring the aircraft to a stop, and figure out whether we need to evacuate or exit the runway. Then anything over V1 we deal with it in the air. The airplane just will not fly, turn to the right. That's basically all there is to it. Nothing much we can do. We'll probably end up hitting a mountain.
What the heck, dude? Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Should I fly this leg? I don't know. You're not giving me confidence today.
Look, man, if we lose both engines, we're screwed either way. So it doesn't really matter. Clearance. We'll say that's obtained because we don't have ATC online as of right now. MCP and VHF nav radios are set, I believe. Let me double check the nav radio, or VHF radios. Oh wow, I've got a mouthful today, and of course those are not set. Let me take care of that. Alright, automation level on departure. Gonna be hand flying it out following the SID. As soon as we get up above 400, I'm probably gonna ask for LNAV and VNAV. It takes one less thing off of my mind so I can focus on avoiding the terrain. And we're in the States, so transition altitude of 18 today. Questions?
Yes, we got to keep it below 210 knots until we get to Cooper, and then we could accelerate to 225. So the speeds are going to be pretty important.
Yep.
We can't go fast. If we go fast, we'll lose our turn radius is going to increase, and that gives us closer to the terrain.
Yep.
Also, climb gradient on this. I don't know if you've taken a gander at the climb gradient, but we got to keep it above 1850 per nautical mile. So we at least need to do 1,800 feet on the climb, no less.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
I see a minimum climb gradient of
150 knots. 200 knots is 2,400. So 2,467. So we've got to be, you got to be hauling the mustard on the climb.
Yep.
But no more than 21 degrees, okay? So we're not going to, just be careful of that. We don't want to stall it. So, just be aware of it. We're going to have a great climb. This airplane does great, so.
I love how we say that after we just spent the last half an hour talking about how the airplane isn't going to climb.
Well, I said if we lose an engine, it's not good with this deal. But hopefully we don't lose an engine. How's that? Anyway, Top Cat says we're good. We're going to go with those numbers. VTP was a little, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's crazy. All right, let's take a look at the FMC. I'll go over it with you.
All right.
I'll go to the legs
you
page.
should look at chat. Don was.
I did. It's hilarious.
Point.
I've been laughing like crazy. I've been laughing.
Hey, I didn't do it over the PA this time. I might go back and revise that depending on the departure.
Did you hear me laughing? Because Cody up there said it was the funniest thing I've read. Should be about 1,500 margin, followed by "Don't be alarmed by the high pitch," and I'm half asleep. Let's go.
Okay, no. The half asleep part was after.
Oh, I love it. All right, we're having fun, folks. That's what matters, right? All right, let's
Cody, you're right. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna be tonight. All right, FMC, right? Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
This is going swimmingly.
Yeah. All right, I see Cooper, Haynes, Beaver, Apres, Gorman. Then we're going to go to Spirit, whatever that is, Sprite, whatever, I don't care, Spurkit, I don't care. EKR, Racer, MTU, that's going to put us on the Lehigh 5. We've got Racer, MTU, Thistle, Lehigh.
Oh, you missed
Your
one.
Racer. What? Spain?
Yeah.
I got Spain on there. And that just brings us right up to, it should be Plague.
Yeah.
Yep, and then Vectors
All right,
in.
cool.
All right, we're good.
That's good.
All right, let's do the before
Let's boogie.
start checklist, sir.
Standby 1. Let's get the airplane set up here. If you want to go ahead and ditch the ground power.
Yep.
And close the doors.
Yep, I'll get it ready.
Whatever you do, don't read the chat. They're going to give you PTSD flashbacks.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and call for the push.
Let's do the before start first.
Well, I can prepare for push. I mean, I'm going to use GSX for the push, yeah?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, then that's fine.
I'm just going to prepare for it, that's all. All right, let's do before start check.
Before start
Good afternoon,
checklist.
gentlemen, and welcome
Fuel
aboard
pumps.
flight 74 with service to
On
Salt Lake City.
12-4,
Our flight
center
time will
tanks
be
off.
roughly 1 hour and 15
Verified.
minutes.
Passenger
Now that the
signs.
cabin door is
Hello,
closed,
Captain.
please make sure
We
that
are
all
ready for
devices are in
pushback.
On.
airplane mode and your large devices
What a
are
heat.
now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all
On.
tray tables and seat backs are in
Hydraulic
the full
pumps.
upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants,
They are
please
on.
prepare cabin for departure and cross.
Doors.
Closed. No lights.
Not on my end.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and
Gonna
ditch the wheel
cycle 'em.
chocks, and then that should do it.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I'm going to pull the wheel chocks, or are you pulling the wheel chocks?
I pulled them. Alright, I'm showing doors closed, lights are out on my end.
Okay.
Does it match on yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Pressurization.
32 auto.
Locking gear.
32, 5300 auto set. Auto brake.
Auto brake. RTO.
And stab trim.
I show about 6 on the stab.
Yep, that's correct. 4-start checklist complete.
Okay, we're going to go nose to the left, tail to the right.
Alright.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, to mitigate this, I'm going to put the terrain on. You got it on your side, I'm going to put it on my side as well. Alright, lights are on, we're good to go. Let's go 13:57. Let me just advance the clock a little bit in the sim.
To
So-
when?
We got to push it 14, hang on. It's a 14:10 push, so
1409, yeah?
stand by. I got to get my I got to get my logbook here so I can actually write stuff down. Okay, we're doing flap 1. Let me lock this. We're doing flap 1.
Yeah.
Trims at 6. Cell temp's not applicable. Runway's 25. I show 130. $133, 34, 37.
Yeah.
Alright. 6150 over 6220, 0. That puts us around on the 12.4. All right, good deal. Oil quantity 83 over 85. This is the paperwork we got to do before we fly, folks.
Release parking brakes,
100
please.
over 100. Time check 1403. We should be pushing at 1410. So if you could adjust the clock to 1409, I think you just said that, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm good. We're releasing the brakes. Here we go.
Brakes off.
Brakes off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Never thought we'd even start.
Is GSX going?
Yes. Are we not pushing?
Not on my end.
You want me to stop it?
Ladies and gentlemen,
So you're moving on your end?
to the front of the
Yes.
aircraft for a safety demonstration.
I'm
When the
standing
seatbelt light
still.
is on, please
All
make
right.
sure
So
that
hold
the seatbelt
on.
is fastened
Let me.
well and
I'll
tight
let it
across
push
the
back,
To
and then we'll
fasten,
see if we can
insert the
sync.
metal
Yeah.
fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose
Maybe
end
we
of the
shouldn't
steering.
have
Oh.
used GSX.
To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion.
Oh, this
of
is a
the
new one.
belt.
I've never had this issue
In the
before.
event that the seatbelt light is
Maybe
not
the
on,
person
we
in
suggest
control
that
should
you
have
keep your seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected turbulence.
done it.
There are several emergency
on.
exits
Let me
on
stop
this
it.
aircraft. Please take a few moments now to
Oh, there we
locate
go.
your
No,
nearest
keep going,
exit.
keep going. I'm
In
with
some
you now.
cases, your nearest
Okay.
exit may be behind you. If we need to
All right,
evacuate
so-
the
Although
aircraft,
it does appear we're
we'll
pushing the
have
wrong
to
direction.
towards the
Well,
exit.
whatever. I
In
don't
the
care.
event of a decompression, an
I
oxygen
hate
mask will drop in front of
Are
you.
you starting the
To
engine?
start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you.
No, I
Place
hadn't
it firmly
yet.
over your nose and mouth.
Oh.
Secure the elastic band behind
Why
your
is it
head.
spinning up for
Tighten
you?
the straps if necessary,
No.
and breathe
I was just
normally.
saying. I wonder
Although
if
the
you want to
bag
go
is
ahead and start
not
number one.
Oxygen is flowing to the mask.
Yeah,
If you're
let's.
traveling with a
Number
child or
one?
someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on
Isn't it
first
usually
and then
two then
assist
one?
others. Keep your
I'm
mask
sorry,
on until
yes.
a member
Start
of the
number
crew
two.
advises you it is safe to remove it.
What are we doing?
In the unlikely event of a water landing,
Okay,
a life
starting
vest
two.
is located in a
You're
pouch
catching my
underneath the seat or
mistakes, and I'm
between the
catching
armrests.
yours.
Start
When
valve
instructed to
open.
do so, open the plastic
And
pouch
two
around your
rising.
chest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front.
Folks, it'd be a
Pull the
miracle if
strap
we arrived today.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the
Yeah,
right cord, only when
I-
the exit is
Unlocking
open.
I agree with that statement.
If your life vest does not inflate automatically,
25%
blow
giving
into
it
the
gas.
mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion
Light
can be
off.
used as a secondary flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. Please
Tow truck
securely
disconnected.
stow
Low
all
pressure.
personal
Bypass
items.
pin
Make
removed.
sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all
Left
in
is
their
clear.
full upright
Right is
position.
clear.
We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the laboratories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this
56%.
information and more can be found
Starter
in the
cutout,
picture
start valve
located in the
closed.
seat back in front of you. Please just reading
Roll
this
back.
and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy
Do
this.
you want one?
Yeah, let's start one.
Running one. Start valve open. And two rising. %. Feel in. Light off. Oil pressure, starting the clock. %, starter cutout. Start valve closed. Roll back. Alright, I'm ready to boogie. Let's go ahead and, if you want to set flaps 1, please.
That would be me.
That's what I said.
No, I call the flaps one, buddy. You say stand by for flaps. I say flaps one.
Aren't I flying?
Yeah, but have you looked at our manual? So the FO will
Did you
say
change it again?
We're ready for
no.
departure.
It's right there on. It's right there on page 205.
Okay. So do you want flaps 1 or not?
Flaps 1.
There we go. Flaps 1 set.
There you go. Control check. You got the controls, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right, control check.
Okay. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Control check complete.
All right, taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist coming up. Generators.
On.
Probe heat.
Standby. On.
Anti-ice.
Off, not required.
Flight controls.
Free and correct.
Flaps.
1-1 set.
Transponder.
TARA.
4 taxi checklist complete.
Okay, my controls.
Your controls.
Brakes coming off. All right, you got the radio.
Eagle County traffic, Riptide 74, taxiing runway 25 via Charlie, Eagle County.
Last time I flew here, I was on a group flight, and my buddy lost his yoke. It ripped off the desk on his rotation. It was the funniest thing in the world. He ended up going off the cliff. It was
Nice.
pretty awesome. It was pretty cool. Wow, look at this taxiway. Good
Okay,
night.
so we're not exactly going the way that I had said. I guess I'll recall it.
It's all right. We're gonna go Alpha.
Alpha.
Yeah, I couldn't make the turn all the way around the other way.
Eagle traffic, Riptide 74, taxiing runway 25 via Alpha, Alpha 1, Eagle County.
Okay, you can do the takeoff warning check.
Yeah, I'll get there.
I was just letting you know that we're past the...
Threshold. Here we go. Check one. One looks good. Any lights on your side?
Nope.
All right, let me go into recall. Okay, let's do
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
I've got a stall warning. Okay.
How we
Or
stalling
no, it's-
when we're not flying?
It's not a stall warning. It is the fact that it looks like the trim is running away down. I'm showing trim of 0. Showing a trim of about 2 units.
All right, so go ahead and trim it back, and then hopefully it syncs up because mine's perfect.
Okay. Well, we may not even get off the ground today. Well, let's find out. Just to let you know, the altimeter, in case you didn't set it, is 3011. Would you like the before takeoff?
Yeah, stand by. We're not moving until your stabilizer is good.
Yeah, it's set.
Okay, let's stop the airplane here. We'll just stop and we'll do a check here. Just a minute. Just want to make sure you're good to go. I got 3011 now on the altimeter. All right, before takeoff check, please.
Takeoff config.
Checked.
Packs and bleeds.
Pax auto bleeds are on.
Altimeters.
3011 my side.
3011, second cross check. Recall.
Complete.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay. I'll go ahead and taxi on the runway. I'll set the auto throttle and then I'll give you the controls. You can make the radio call. Clear on the left.
We're right.
Clear.
Eagle traffic, Riptide 74 is departing runway 25. Departure to the west. Eagle County.
Dude, what are you... You're killing me, Smalls.
What?
You gotta stay off my panel. I'm trying to do my flows and I'm like, why are my lights on? Hey, you see that mountain ahead of us over there?
Which one? I can't see where
The
you're
one on
pointing.
the other side of the runway here?
The one that we are going to be facing towards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't hit that, whatever you do.
Okay, hit that. Got it.
No, don't hit that. All right, verified. Verified 25 on the heading, on the compass, and on the runway. Here it comes, auto throttles. Your flight controls, sir. I got the radios.
25 verified. All right, my controls. Engines up.
Stabilized.
Toga.
Toga set. $80 knots. There's V1. Rotate. A positive rate.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up.
You're up.
Okay, if you can go ahead and engage LNAV and VNAV for me.
LNAV engaged. VNAV engaged.
Okay, flaps up.
Flaps coming up. $8,500 on the climb. Nate looking good.
And if you go ahead and manually set 210 on the speed, please.
210 on the speed.
Alright, you can go ahead and cancel that speed restriction.
Okay, speed restriction cancel. Let me know when you want higher, Nate.
Yep, go ahead and dial her up.
Okay, bringing her up to 320. Verify 320.
320 confirm.
Okay.
She is a little bumpy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic
You want to climb
devices.
checklist or what?
This is also a reminder to please
Yeah, go ahead and
fasten while you're seated
do
and
climb
not
checklist.
congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required
There
to
we
pay
go.
a small fee if
Pack
you
some
wish to
leads.
access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV
Auto and
to
on.
our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi
Pressurization.
and you'll be able to access a wide range of free live TV
Checked.
and paid movies library.
Start switches.
Off.
APU.
Off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Climb check complete. Okay, and 8 through 18,000.
Approaching 18.
Once we get to APERS, you can cancel at speed.
Yep. Man, we are just climbing like an absolute rocket ship.
Yeah, it's pretty light. You could accelerate now if you want
Yep,
to.
working on it.
$20,000.
Check.
Cody wanted me to burn an engine on you on the climb. I should have done that.
That is such a stereotypical flight instructor thing to say. How dare thee?
That's so funny. That was a good departure, my friend. You did an excellent job on that.
Thanks.
Well done,
I
Nate. Well
tried.
done.
I didn't bury it in the mountains, so
No, you
There you
didn't.
go.
You did very good. You kept your speed where it needed to be. You haven't studied your flows, but other than that, you did all right.
in my defense, I've been in the 80 a lot recently.
Yeah, I know. It's a different airplane.
This certainly flies a lot nicer, though.
Yes, she does. Very stable. That was a good job, Nate. Very challenging airport to take off out of. You did perfect on that.
Thank you.
I expect that turbulence to hit any minute.
I mean, we're already getting bumped around a little.
I don't see it yet.
I can't
Yeah,
really
it's
see
just-
it, but I can feel it.
It's pretty light. It's pretty light right now, but I expect it not to be so light here in a minute. So we're gonna have to probably dial that speed down to 280 once we start getting bumpy.
Yeah.
It's just pretty light right now, but yep.
Oh, I just read Cody's comment. Oh,
You
that
want
is
the
such a
autopilot
flight
on?
instructor thing to say. Nope,
All right.
I'll pass.
Let's see what we got here in Salt Lake.
I don't know where you heard that, Jeffrey. That's not been my experience.
Yeah, it's light turbulence on the forecast right now. We're coming up to 30,000, so now moderate. We're in this moderate range here any minute, so. It was a really good looking departure, guys. Don't go at each other's throats and keep cool. Yeah, it's a quick flight, man. It's like 40 minutes, 40 something minutes. .504.
Thanks, Dewan. I appreciate that. I tried. It took a lot of practice.
Yeah, good stuff. 1504, 10 miles visibility. Salt Lake is looking good, Nate.
Okay.
A few clouds at 8,500 for you. Broken layer at
To be honest-
13,000.
Good.
25/7. Altimeter 3008. Let's see, we're landing on runway 16. So we're going to be landing southbound today. 16 left,
All right.
16 right. Let's see what we got.
1,000 to go.
Confirm. 31 for 32.
Trust me, Dewan, your attempts at steep turns were not that bad.
All right.
What are you doing, airplane? And this is exactly a good demonstration of what I was talking about the other night, Dewan, about once those engines throttle back, all bets are off. The airplane's going to want to pitch down on you and do it very quickly.
.1735 is closed. I got a ball, guys. Early morning, long day for me tomorrow. You guys be safe. We'll see you, Cody. Have a safe ride tomorrow, bud. Thanks for checking in.
See you, Code.
All right, Air 32.
Yep. Time to get the airplane to settle down here a little bit.
I think just throw the autopilot on now, man.
Yeah, good
You're
practice.
giving the passengers a 6-sack ride.
Okay, it's
and then
not
you're
that
gonna bust.
bad.
Then you're gonna bust airspace, and then they're gonna be pissed. Once you're in RVSM altitude, you got to be precise on your altitudes, man. Especially when you're I know this is a simulator, but like, it's a big deal.
Well, I mean, the generation that came before us, they flew them all by hand.
Yeah, but it's not RVSM.
Alright, fine. Give me Command A. Or Command B, sorry.
Command B is up. Yeah. Good job. Good departure. Are you ready to brief the arrival? Because it's coming.
I know. Give me 10 seconds here to at least pull up the chart.
They're landing southbound, so 16.
Would it be 16 right? Would be the best.
Yeah, I think so. You're allowed to fly an RVSM hand fly, except you got to be dead on your altitudes. You cannot, go up and you've got. If they say 32, you're holding 32. There is no of this. No fugoids going on. Otherwise, you need a block of altitude. What's going up the airspeed? That's weird. Did you get that?
No. Your weather must have refreshed.
Yeah, something stupid, huh?
Yeah, I mean, once I got the airplane stable, it's not like I was going up and down 500 feet. I mean, it was plus minus 50 feet.
Right. Yes, you can hand fly. However, you got to be dead accurate. Usually in RVSM altitude, they don't like that unless you get a block altitude.
I wasn't doing that bad.
No, you were fine, but most guys will fly it up to 18,000 and then kick it on because of the RVSM airspace.
That's what I normally do.
Yeah, it was good. All right, yeah. So 16 right sounds good to me. It's gonna be close to our gate.
Should be 16 right, and we'll be going up through Magny and then Quipa, most likely.
Yeah, I don't see any NOTAMs, so just a couple of.
Just 35 right.
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready and all that stuff.
Plan right now, I guess, on the ILS 16 right to a visual, most likely.
Okay. Good with that.
Don't think we need to take it out to Ogden.
I agree. It's probably too far. Maybe Beehive. It's up to you. Usually in Salt Lake, they'll turn you in right around Beehive, depending on the traffic. But you could extend more if you want to extend more.
Probably won't need to.
That's your call.
I guess we'll find out when we get there. Alright, so that's what we can plan on as far as the arrival. Let me just figure out the frequency here. Current weather right now, 110 at 7, 10 statute mile, few clouds 6,000, scattered 14,000, broken 20, 50250, temperature 24, dew point 06, altimeter 3006. And we're going to 16 right, which is 12,000 foot long runway. Excuse me. Final approach heading of 164. Let me pull up the approach chart.
I'll get your radios in there.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
I got you.
All right.
1.9.
Yep, 164.
On the course.
And it looks like, well, that's interesting. Glad I caught that.
Yeah, I was going to turn us around. That was weird. Using reserve fuel, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a lie.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. There's something stupid going on. MTU, Thistle, Spain, Lehigh, FFU.
I may be
Lehigh,
dumb, but I ain't
Fluffy,
stupid.
FFU, Strivpit, Magquippa, Roy, Vectors to Beehive, 16 right. I'll go ahead and throw that on the fix for you. Okay, you're all set there.
Cool. Looks like our bottom altitude is... Stand by. It says 11,000, but we're going to need to be lower than that.
Where at?
It says we're supposed to be at Magni at 11,000, but we need to be lower than that.
Yeah, if you don't want to go all the way out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I'd say let's set a bottom altitude of, well, what's our final approach altitude? Let me start with that, and then I'll work my way backwards. So according to the ILS, it's supposed to be 6,000 intercept at bunker, which that is a few miles after Beehive. So I'd say let's set a bottom altitude of 7,500, and that's what I'm going to try and aim to be at when we turn for Beehive. That way we'll be at Beehive. How does that sound?
It's perfect. So we'll be pretty much on downwind, 7,500, Beehive, we can just crank it in.
Yeah.
That's a good plan. That works for me. It's too bad they don't have an RNAV. That would be so much easier for us.
Yeah.
You know, they should have a button hook RNAV in here. I don't know why they don't. That really would save a crap load of time.
That it would.
Yep. Boy, this is
7500
0.72. Gosh. Confirmed.
What were you saying?
It would be so much easier for us if they had a little button hook thing.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get the numbers going on VTP.
All right. Let's see if it'll let us land. We're probably gonna be too heavy for that too.
Yeah, it's so weird. I mean, I get it, but man, I think it was because of the
Density
the
out.
engine out density altitude issue. Probably was the thing.
Yeah.
Which was just
Tyler's in the
strange.
house.
Tyler, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Flaps. What flaps do you want? 30, Nate?
Yeah, it's Salt Lake. 30's fine. 30 and auto brake 2 should give us a nice little package.
It should. Looks like we'll land with 124.5. Let's see what we got there.
And DeJuan, if that's my landing rate, I have failed you all.
119.4. 119.4. Let's go
119.4.
116.
Yeah, there's no way. Because if you look at our progress page,
Yeah,
Salt Lake we're scheduled to have 7.4. Right now we've got
119.4 right now. So we're gonna burn. We're gonna burn about.
We're gonna basically
you figure
burn
about 118.
1.8 is what it looks like what we're gonna burn. So if we go back here, 1.8, that would be 118.5. No,
Sorry.
117.5.
Sorry, I'm gonna go a little bit higher just for the heck of it. Well, we're not gonna do that. Let's see. Hey, just a minute. Let me dive this down on the ref. 5. Okay, you ready? I got a VRAF of 132. That's actually your target.
Okay. Yeah, that's right, because you always put in the target instead of the...
Yeah, that's your target. Your ref's going to be around 127.
Should be 29, 27? Okay.
Yeah, right over there. Auto brake 2 gives us 8507. Landing distance required, and then we're available is a bazillion feet.
What?
You'll have a you have a long runway, is what I'm saying. A 12,000 foot runway.
There we go. Well, I didn't hear the first half of the sentence, and I just heard a bazillion feet. I'm like, what is he talking about?
8,500 feet of runway.
Yeah, so
it's going to take you.
We've got plenty.
We got plenty of runway, buddy. No problems. Yeah, there's the turbulence we were talking about. We're starting to get. It's just
not too
light.
bad.
It's light chop.
This is Delta 1013. I got light chop on taxiway Delta. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. All right, you want to do a brief?
We
ready for
can.
that? Sure.
I mean, I thought we already briefed it up semi-decently.
I didn't brief it for the folks at home, so.
Oh, that type of briefing. Yeah, do your thing.
Okay. So I will tell the folks what we're going to do. We're going to fly the 16 right. Nate's going to fly it. We're going to plan the 16 right. This is a beehive right there. We're going to be at a beam beehive. Basically, this is Antelope Island here. So we're going to be kind of beehive at 7,500. This is the lake. And once we get there, we'll probably get flaps in there, go flaps 5 on the downwind, and then maybe throw in the gear down on base. It depends on how Nate's doing with it. The arrival, we're doing the Lehigh 5 arrival. So you can see here, we're going to come through Meeker, Racer, MTU, which we're headed to right now, Thistle, then Spain. It looks like Spain at landing southbound, 19,000 feet over there at Spain. I don't know if you got that plugged in there.
Let
Spain.
me double check.
Yeah, we'll go Spain, Lehigh, and then break it up to Fairfield, up to Drive, Pitt. Well, starting, I know it says 11,000. We're going to break that, and we're going to go ahead and descend. We'll be away from the terrain. We'll be watching that. 6,500 feet, right about here, and then we'll turn inbound straight up to 16 right once we land. Touchdown point. Nate's going to try to put it within the 1,500 foot markers. Once we're just kind of nice roll out, maybe get off on that high speed on Alpha 5. That would be a nice place to go. And I don't think you have any questions. That's it. Yeah, this is a bit slow. 20 is a little slow.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll bump it to 30 on the 30 on the next. I think 30 seems to be a good number.
Okay. I personally enjoy 40, but that's just me.
Well, 40 is a little fast. Some legs will be 40, but I think this one will be 30 just because of the turbulence and this is the mountains and all this other crap. It's probably better off to get right around 0.76 if we can get it.
Yeah.
You don't want to go 8-1 over the Rockies. That's not smart. I used to be bouncing around like crazy.
Ride.
Yeah, until you hit the turbulence. So right now we're in a space of no turbulence. If I pull up the Jeppesen chart, the predicted turbulence is coming. I'll show you folks. Go ahead and just get rid of that. You can see right here, if I click this and I go into turbulence, you can see we're in this range of no turbulence. And then when we'll start our descent, it's actually going to get lighter and lighter and lighter as we go. So we'll be pretty much turbulent free. 340, it's bumpy. 30,000 is pretty smooth. So we're just that light range. But on the way down, it gets lighter and lighter until we get to 14, and then it's all light turbulence pretty much all the way in. So not too bad right now. Light chop, nothing to radar to speak of. Just a little bit of weather down south, but no issues. I don't show ATC online, so it's just us. You Navigraph folks keep spoiling us. You wait, Scott. There's more to come, my friend. I could tell you what's on the road map. On the road map, and this is no secret, so I could tell you, it's live traffic. That's on the road map. A lot of cool features coming up, and I mean live traffic with VATSIM. So you're going to be able to see your traffic and your ATC. It's going to be pretty cool. That's on the road map. Live traffic for sure. That's what's so cool about Navigraph. They keep pushing and pushing. They're not satisfied with what they have. It's always, let's do more, which is really cool. You don't see that a lot. All right, we're on the descent. Seatbelt signs are on. I never turned them off.
Down the chute we go.
Down the chute we go.
Doesn't really matter. Short flight. Plus,
Yeah,
it's a little turbulent.
Yeah. Especially over the rocks, you'd be like, yeah, you know what, folks, just we're not serving you today.
Nope. In fact, we'll be DB Coopering you out of the airplane.
That's right. There was one guy that had a compelling argument of who he was, which is interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where's that PA from, Nate? Now we're getting into the bumps. Here we wow, the yoke's doing weird crap again. I hate when that does that.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know why. I'm not touching it, and I'm just... You're flying the airplane, so... I just don't know why it does that. No. I might need to catch up or something, I don't know. Yeah, it's better. What happened? That's so weird.
I started flying it by hand.
Oh, I would. Yeah, I would keep the autopilot on if I was you.
Why is that?
To hit your altitudes?
Wasn't that what the flight director's for?
Oh boy. Should I shut it off?
What do you mean, should you shut it off?
No,
The flight director?
Yeah. Shut up.
You're trying to screw me.
Absolutely. Paul, what's
While
up,
you're
man?
at it, can you
It
turn
says,
off the
"How did you-"
engines?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and burn those engines off for you. The team had a good turnout at Expo. Yeah, it was a really good turnout at Expo. It was a lot of fun. Good time. Straight across the board. Hey, how did you take that screenshot? Paul, I have it mapped. So I have it mapped to like I think my button is F12, so I have that mapped. So I just went into the mapping. It's such a pretty livery. I love this livery. I think it's on there, Nate. I think I did put it on the website. Maybe.
What are we talking about?
The livery. Bubba.
Oh. You just started saying random things, and I was like, what?
I'm talking to one of the... I'm talking to a comment. Look
That's
at
a
that. That's
statement.
pretty.
Yes, it is.
That's pretty. There's
If only the
haze
airport
over the
was
mountains. What's that?
Said if only the airport was as pretty.
It's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna
there
be.
it is. Bubba.
Bubba, the airport's going to be real nice, and PAC-SIM, Pacific Sim, is going to give us an advanced copy so we can show you what it's going to look like when he releases it. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I've seen some pictures. It's really nice. Are your throttles in? That's so weird.
What do you mean my throttles are in?
What is your percentage right now? Your M1?
39.9.
All right, good. I heard the engine.
The throttles are almost at idle.
Yeah, that's good. We're good.
Well, what was your show?
It shows the same. I just wanted to make sure I heard the engines revving up.
Oh.
Hatchet 182, he says nice. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I got to make a radio call here. Salt Lake traffic, Riptide 74. What in the world? Your speed brakes are out? Speed brakes.
Speed brakes are out. Yeah.
Oh, did you put them out?
I put the speed brakes out, yeah.
Alright, you're fine.
It
You're fine.
looks like the flaps are coming down for some reason.
I don't know why.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
Okay, my airplane.
That's alright. It's alright. You got it. The flaps are up now. That's good.
Yep, but everything else is all screwed.
What is?
The flight path, vector, everything.
Alright, yeah, we'll get it back. You're only 700 above. Alright, let me call him. All I did was hit push to talk. So weird.
Well,
Let me try it again and see what happens. Salt Lake traffic, Riptide 74 on the Lehigh 5 arrival. Expected 16 right at Spain, 19,000. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Nate. That was just kind of strange.
yeah, that was something. It's getting a little
Butter
bumpy.
systems, yeah. Butter streams. It says any way we can get a track IR profile. I think my profile is really weird. I've gotta like dull it out. You're at 19,000.
Checked.
Looks like we'll have 3008 on the altimeter.
Okay. Come on, airplane.
Okay, here come the lights for me.
Why does the airplane want to climb?
Go ahead and try to turn on the autopilot again and see what happens. I just want to see if it's going to work for you.
I mean, it's doing what the flight director says.
Is it on autopilot right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's just the flight director was all over the place.
Yeah. You want descent checklist?
Yeah, send it.
You good on your flows? You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Altimeters and bugs.
Second cross-checked.
VREF and V target.
127, 133.
Gotcha. Auto brake.
2.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Descent checklist complete.
It looks like you got my 1553 for me.
Yes, I did.
That just completely spaced my mind.
Yeah. Now we've paused again. I'm not touching this thing. I'm just gonna wait.
Oh, did you freeze?
I'm frozen. Are you?
No.
I'll just give her a second. She might come back. I'm not freaking out like I did last time. Just praying it comes back.
If it goes,
Why
that
is
means
it-
there's something about Salt Lake.
Yeah, there's something about the stupid scenery. You're still flying?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit here. It's just wait.
Lovely.
Alright.
Are you back?
She started a... Nope. She started to and then stopped. Alright, I'm unfrozen. Woo! What altitude are you at? Whoop, there we go. Maybe. What altitude you show, Nate?
17.7.
Alright, we're good. We're synced up again. Gosh, I hate when that happens. I'm going to call the back here in just a minute. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for the arrival. Thank you.
Salt Lake hates us.
I can't wait to get pack sim stuff.
Oh, I can't either. Like,
Gosh.
I'll give them credit where credit's due. They at least got the layout right, which is more than anyone else has bothered to do in any simulator.
Yeah.
But they could have at least put 5 minutes into texturing.
Yeah. Well, this new one's going to be when pack
Well,
sim
it's
releases
Paxton.
his stuff,
Hello.
it's going to be really good.
Hello.
I saw pictures at Sim Expo and I'm like, FS Expo, and I was like, okay, this is legit. Let's do this. Good stuff.
Alright, I know that we're going to be high if I let the autopilot continue what it's doing, so I could just correct it in the
Or-
FMC or fly it manually.
We have begun our final descent into Salt Lake City. Flight attendants
What are you
will be
doing?
passing through the cabin to collect any trash once
Flying
Put
the
them in the FMC. Okay, you got it manually then.
Yeah.
7500
be
all
at-
set.
Either in the seat back pocket or
Yeah, gotcha.
in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and show any larger.
Can you just
electronics.
looking down the FMC remind me what the waypoint is adjacent to Beehive?
Yeah, it's gonna be Quippa,
Quippa. Alright.
right around there. There is none, Nate. There's just Beehive.
Well, yeah.
So
Just, yeah.
yeah, but we're gonna be past Quippa. You want to be, 11,000 feet. It says at Magna. So
There's no way.
no, and that's okay as long as we're on the other side of terrain. That's fine. So I'm gonna
I've got
help
visual
you.
with the terrain.
Well, that's good. I'm gonna help you just a minute here. I'm just gonna set this up while you fly. How's that? I'm
mean,
gonna
sure.
go 7,500 here, and then put that over the top of Quippa, so you can have some kind of a dang reference.
I got my
There you
eyes.
go. I know that, but now I gave you a reference point to hit. All right, so your
I
profile
know,
should
I'm
be
just
good.
giving you crap.
Oh, it's frozen again. Salt Lake hates this thing. I don't know what is going on.
It's frozen for me too this time. I think this is
Let's just
exactly where
wait.
we froze last time.
Yes, let's just give it a second. We're right in front of the... I'm not freaking out as long as you're not freaking out. I'm just going to wait, see what happens.
There it goes. On my
There
end.
it goes. So far, so good. So far, so good. Alright, we're at drive 14,000. I love that. Scott says, point of the mountain strikes again.
He's kind of accurate though.
I know he is. I think
It's
this is
that
all going to
particular
go away
point.
when we get the... Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
all going to go away when we
absolutely.
get the scenery. Yeah. Alright, looking good. Nobody... I want to call for downwind as we get a little closer. I got the airport in sight.
I
Also
do
got
as
an
well.
airplane on final too.
I
That's
can't
your
see
target.
that far, but
It's all right. Maybe it's just the lights. You're good. Yeah, so put that banana right on Beehive.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can adjust your descent rate to put the green banana on Beehive, not Quippa. You're gonna be way too short.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You want to shallow that descent rate, nice and smooth.
Working on it.
There you go. There you go.
I just
got
don't
it.
want to yank it back and send the passengers into the floor.
Why? Man, here it goes again.
Yeah.
Gosh, it hates this thing.
I'm back. Are you back?
So am I. I'm back. 260 on the speed.
Yikes.
260 right now.
Yep.
Looking good. Looking like a good plan right there. I like it.
She is flying nice today.
Winds right now 100 at 7, 10 miles visibility. It's beautiful out there. A few clouds, 8,000. Scattered at 14, broken 20, 25. 3008 cross checked. Coming through 11,000. I've already let the flight attendants know. I'll call downwind here in a minute. Let me get a little closer.
Alright, if you want to go ahead and get us slowed down to 250, I don't want to do it at the last second.
250 coming down. There you go. Call. Salt Lake traffic, Riptide 74 on the downwind, runway 16 right over Magna. 10,000.
Alright, we're coming at beam the field. If you can go ahead once we pass the threshold, give me 230 on the speed.
Tell me when, right now?
Yep, do it now.
230 coming down on the speed. Set.
And once we stabilize at 230, if you could go ahead and give me flaps 5.
Uh-huh. Wretched thing, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and throw flap down here. Flap 5 coming.
Okay.
I'll slow you down to 180.
I was gonna wait until we get to turning base, but I guess that's fine. Airplane still flying good on your end?
Yeah, she's flying good.
1,000 go. If you could reset 6,000, please.
6,000. Confirm.
Confirm.
Speed's good. I've got the speed brake. I'll arm it. Speed brake armed.
Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start turning base if you want to call it.
Yep, go for it. Salt Lake traffic, Riptide 74 on base, Beehive 7,500. Salt Lake.
Okay, and once I get on a 45-degree intercept, if you wouldn't mind arming the localizer, please.
Sure. 6,000 to go. Excuse me, 65 for 6. You want me to arm it right now, or you want me to wait?
Go ahead and arm it. It's fine.
Approach armed.
Okay, once we reach the 5 nautical mile ring, if you could set the speed to 160 and go gear down.
Okay. There's 6,000.
Checked.
Runway in sight.
Confirmed.
Okay. Don't descend below 6,000, please. Bunker at 6, right? There you go. You just don't want to get too low. Airspeed.
Yep. Come on, airplane.
It's gonna be sporty. It's gonna be sporty here, man. You're gonna take all the turbulence.
I don't know.
Have fun with this one.
I'm working.
You got it. You got it. Updrafts, downdrafts.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're all good. You're lined up.
160 on the speed and gear down, please.
Gear down, coming down. 160 on the speed. We'll go flap 15. Flap 15 set.
Okay, and you can go ahead and dial the speed all the way down to 33.
33 on the speed. Salt Lake traffic, Riptide 74 on final, runway 16 right. Salt Lake. Okay, 1,000.
Checked.
Okay, you want flap,
Alright.
final flap?
Yep. Go ahead and give me flaps 30.
Flaps 30 coming in. Landing checklist on your call.
Go ahead. Landing checklist.
Speed brake,
Armed. Green light.
Glide slow.
landing gear,
Down. 3 green.
flaps.
Glide slow.
30. Green light.
Landing checklist complete.
She is sporty.
Yeah, it's just Salt Lake. Yeah, I like that. Keep a good buffer. That's perfect. You don't have to hold ref, just a little above it. That's good.
Glide slow.
Well, remember our ref is actually 127, so if you could set 33, that'd be great.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
You don't want to chase speed with it. Just, I've
Wide
got it set,
slope.
but you're good. You're good.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
Okay, you got
I'm
1,000
just
sync
flying
rate.
here.
Sync is 850,
Wide slope. Wide slope.
and your airspeed's
Wide
133
slope.
right now.
Wide slope.
And you're getting low.
Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide
got it.
slope. Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope.
Getting low.
50.
Got it.
I see.
Good.
30. 10.
A little bit stiff, but I'm alright with it.
Extended, deployed. $90 knots. 80 knots. 70 knots. Keep it going. We'll go to the next.
Yeah.
Okay, my flight controls.
Alright, your controls.
Good job, man.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
welcome
had my
to
trim setting
Salt Lake
correctly.
City.
Once
The
that
local
power
time
started
is
dropping out, it just wanted to
3:18
drop the
p.m.
nose.
It's currently about
Yeah, we got a little
75
low.
Overall,
degrees Fahrenheit.
wasn't
You can now use your
horrible.
mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the
Okay,
seatbelt
flaps up,
sign is
please.
turned off. Remember to use caution
Okay.
when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during
Flaps
the
up.
flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Welcome to Salt Lake, folks. I'm gonna go Bravo 22. Wow, that was a successful flight, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Good job. Excellent, excellent flying, Nate. Good stuff.
Thank you. Now, next time I fly with you, let's go someplace other than Salt Lake.
Well, I'm doing the West Run, man. What do you want from me? I'm trying to clean it
Monterey.
up. Monterey, I did already. It's done.
Well, do it again. I'm kidding.
We're on day 4 now. You know where we're going, right?
No.
I'm flying it back to Indy. You're taking it over to Miami after that.
Lovely.
We got in the 800. We'll go Indianapolis again. You could shut
Wish I
up,
was
number
there
2.
for last week. I will once we have APU power.
Oh shoot, that's not good. Come on, dude, just park me. Brakes. I'll kill number 1. Number 1 is down. Seatbelt signs off. Okay, chalk's coming on. We'll call the gate. Alright, gate coming in here. Request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Here comes the gate. Okay, we're in at 1519. And we were out at 1410.
You also want to grab ground power while you at it?
Yeah, I'll get it all done. And air conditioning cart, grab that too.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Ground power is available. I'll get that on.
Great job, gentlemen.
Get my pumps off. Good stuff. Wow, pops up. What the heck? That's weird. Seems like we buzzed the rabbit lights. You're getting low, Coog. Little low, Coog. Yeah, it was pretty low, man. I think
It was
you
low,
hit
but
it.
it wasn't that low.
You have to look at the replay. We'll see where you landed.
Oh, did you actually take a thing?
No, I didn't. But you can
Oh.
you can rewind the YouTube one. You can see. Pretty jet, that's for sure. Our next flight is over to. We're gonna wrap up a 4-day, so this is done. We'll be going to the hotel right now, and then the west swing is pretty much done. We're going to Indy, and that'll be day 4, the captain's leg. I'll start that, and then he'll fly to Miami from Indy. So that's how this goes. Well, good stuff, man. Excellent job.
Yeah.
Let's do a parking checklist. How's that?
Yeah, and also, I don't know if you know this, that was my first time out of Eagle County, ever.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's a tough airport to fly out of. It's a challenge.
Alright, parking brake,
That was awesome. Park brake set.
fuel pumps,
They're off.
window heat,
Off.
probe heat,
Off.
anti-ice,
Off.
hydraulic pumps,
They are off.
start switches,
Off.
oil and hydraulic quantity.
Let's go and write those down right now. I've got 82, 83. And then hydraulics 100 over 100 checked.
Transponder.
Transponder is standby.
Standby check. Parking checklist complete, and you want to go ahead and shut it all the way down?
Well, no, because I'll just shut the. I'm just gonna shut the IRS units off, and then I'll save the panel. Because we were.
This airplane's going to get used again.
Yep. Another crew is gonna take it. We're done.
Cool.
That's it. So this started. This is a 4-day. We started out of day
Miami.
1. We went. Yeah, we went from Miami to Indy, Indy to Salt Lake. Day 2 was Salt Lake, Jackson Hole, Boise, Monterey, Salt Lake. I did that stream in one whole day. To get
Yeah, I wish I would have been there to do that.
Yeah, it would have been fun. Day 3 you didn't see. I did it on my own. I went Salt Lake, Monterey, Ontario, Ontario to Eagle, and then we just flew this last one, Eagle to Salt Lake. And then day 4 is going to be, I don't know, Nate, if you're up for that or somebody else, but we'll fly over to Indy and then Miami. Yep. Anyway, that was good. Nate, good job, man. I'm going to go ahead and save the panel state as is. I'll dump all the passengers off of it. Payload, we're just going to go empty. And I'll send Sasha, I'll send the developer for VTP a little message on Eagle and be like, dude, that was way light. There's no way. You have 90 people on the airplane. Come on.
Jackson Hole's worse, and you can get fully loaded
get out of there
737s in and
pretty
out of
good.
there all day.
Yeah, that's something's up.
Jackson Hole's
like that.
way worse.
True. Alright, so let's go ahead and save this panel state. I'll do that really quick. You do have the version 1.13, right? For the EFOM. The new one?
No, well, kind of. I have
What
the
does that mean?
incomplete version.
I gave you a link to the new one.
Oh, did you? Is
Did
it
you
in
not get
Drive
it?
then?
It might be.
Okay, I'll probably look in Drive for it. I'll
Okay.
do that.
Alright, let me save this panel state. And I'll be at 800 out of here again. Go like
Yep.
this.
My favorite.
This.
So we're doing it
4,
probably
1,
next
1.
Friday again.
I hope it's going to be Friday next week, folks. That's when I'm going to try to stream on our normal day. So what is this? And this we took off at 14:10, landed at 15:19. So we're looking at an hour and
9.
yeah, an hour 10 minutes, which is probably accurate.
I think our actual flight time was about 45-ish.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Let's go. Filing the flight. Successful. Let's see what our flight time was. No, that's not it. Dang it. Oh well. It's all good. Okay,
Kind of curious
cool.
as what the landing rate was, because it felt kind of stiff, but I didn't rip the wheels off, so I guess it's fine.
No, it's you're within the parameter. I don't know what the heck it was. You're good. Just short. I mean, it was just a slightly short.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Welcome to
Unless
Salt Lake.
because I was low.
Yep. Low, and the turbulence and the gusts and the thermals
Yeah,
were
there was
hitting,
definitely
all that crap.
Some gust. I was getting kind of jostled around, and I had my trim incorrect, and so when the engine's throttled back, that nose just went thunk.
Yeah. Yeah, it drops out from you, especially with all that, all the thermals over here. You get a lot of that. All right, cool, folks. Well, guess what? We'll see you all next week. Same time, actually, different day. Hopefully it'll be Friday next week. We'll fly a long one. It's going to be over to Indianapolis. I don't know if we can start earlier. I would say, what, 3:30?
If it's a Friday, no. If it's a Thursday, yeah, I can do earlier.
I can't do Thursday, so it'll have to be Friday. We just have to set it at 7, and it'll be an
Truck it.
800. And then, yep, it'll be an 800, and it'll be a cold in the dark start. I've been studying the multi-crew
I guess I need to go do that.
call-outs. Oh yeah, I've been studying every, like, on the flight to Houston. I've just got my head buried in it. That's just yet another thing we've got to study, right?
Yep.
Well, that's how it is at Coastal. Anyway, folks, if you want to know, again, make sure you subscribe to us. Nate did an excellent job. Good job. That departure was excellent. Hand flew the thing all the way up to altitude. Then he hand flew it on the descent. Really cool. I love it. It was a good ride. I had fun. We like to joke around here, but we take ourselves pretty serious too. So,
And I'll have
realistic
to talk with you
operations. We talk with me.
afterwards. Yeah, afterwards.
All right, folks. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We will see you next week. Ciao. Good job, Nate.